Peace, peace, peace. What it do? What it do? Greetings, love, light, and everything nice. All that good stuff. I'm not gonna say all. Yeah, I'm gonna start over.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the streets, where everything is for real.
Peace. What it do? All right. I said recently on Twitter. If you're not following me on Twitter, you're missing out on gold. But anyway, I recently said on Twitter I was going to start a video series based on my two favorite subjects, which is boxing and astrology. Somewhat of a weird combination, I guess, but I think
Mentally gone.
I mean I have a overall plan, so join me while I document my astrological findings that correspond to particular boxers that I've always admired. So in this opening brief, I'm not gonna the videos that I'm going to be doing in the future, I'm essentially going to be, and I'm jumping back and forth to show you. I have Deontay Wilder here because he, one of my favorites right now. Muhammad Ali, the great, and then Muhammad Ali's idol, Sugar Ray Robinson, the greatest. If Muhammad Ali ain't the greatest, I got you know what? I don't have Floyd Mayweather. Wow, I can't believe I don't have Floyd Mayweather. I'm just now realizing I do not have Floyd Mayweather because I have 8 other charts right here in front of me, but I haven't digitized them. I haven't put them on a PDF and all that. I just got them written down. I got it all scrabbled. I guess I can put it on the screen here. As I edit the video later. And so you see it's just kind of scrabbled. So I ain't gonna try to explain all that to you, even though it's not really hard. But I like to have my stuff looking good. You know what I'm saying? My ascendant is a Libra. I got a Libra ascendant 25 degrees. That's the Leo sub sign. You feel me? So I try to come off like my shit is polished. You understand me? But yeah. So I'm gonna wait before I get into those. But essentially, I have a lot of different boxes, and I can't believe I didn't get Floyd Mayweather. It's crazy. I got Rocky. Okay, but just real quick, I got I got these 3 right here: Rocky Marciano, Lennox Lewis, Earl Spence, Manny Pacquiao, Evander Holyfield. Now who else I got? Hold on. Joe Louis, of course. Jack Dempsey. Terrence Crawford. Yeah. Sugar Ray Leonard. And Marvin Hagler. Okay, those are the ones that just happened to pop in my head the other day when I printed all these out to do them. So that's gonna be future. But my goal. Well, I ain't gonna tell you my goal. That's irrelevant. What I'm gonna do in the videos is I'm just gonna go through the charts, show you how I approach astrology. I don't know. I don't believe other people think like I do when it comes to this because the stuff people be saying. But not to say like I'm just the greatest astrologer or anything. I actually don't believe that. I mean, I know I'm not, because this is a complex study, and this stuff takes years. So, I'm learning though, and I am good at it. But you know what I'm saying? Like I say, I'm not the greatest, but just, people be talking about stars and, faraway planets, and they actually think this stuff actually affects you. Like it's the same as people thinking a person got ate by a whale and lived and came back after 3 days talking and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's the same kind of concept. It's just outer space planets. But anyway, so my philosophy on astrology is completely different, and I just want to kind of show y'all some evidence of why I follow this stuff the way I do. And I love boxing, so it's a great mix. Now, one thing that popped out at me real quick about these two, because these two obviously are the greatest of all times. Now, this right here, the chain of planets, this right here is very, very, very telling of a person. You understand what I mean? The way chain of planets work. Now, I've explained this in previous videos. Those who know astrology know the planet distributor is what it's called. You can Google that if you need to get brushed up on it. Essentially, you have to find out what planet, so-called, is ruling, what planet is governing a person, based on the sign that a planet is in, etc., etc. So I've already done that for these charts, and without explaining it all, for those who know, you'll know, but without explaining it all, essentially all Muhammad Ali's planets go back to Venus. So he's essentially, even though he's a Capricorn, ruled by Venus. You see how these two go back to that. These three go back to this, Uranus, and I can explain this to you real quick. Neptune is in, let me zoom out just a bit. Neptune is in Virgo, right? So Virgo is ruled by Mercury. So Neptune goes back to Mercury, right? Mercury is in Aquarius. Aquarius is ruled by Uranus. So Mercury, Mars, and the Moon, Mercury, and I say Mars. What do I have? Oh, I did that wrong. Damn, I hate when I make mistakes. This right here needs to be right here. I'm somewhat of a perfect, like I say, Leo, like Libra ascendant with a Leo. Like I want to. Okay, like this is a teaching tool. Okay, I want to present it like it's perfect, right? But look, I'm showing you how I fucked up because I got Mars right here. But his Mars is in Taurus. Taurus is ruled by Venus. So the Mars should be right here. You see what I'm saying? But I mean, my point is still the same. I didn't mess up in my point, but I just got it wrong right here. Probably because I was making them all.
No. We'll do it live. Fuck it.
Anyway. And then Uranus, like I said, Aquarius. So you got Venus. Venus is in Aquarius, so Venus goes to Aquarius. But I mean, yeah, Venus goes to Uranus. Excuse me, but Uranus, as you can see, is in Taurus, and Taurus is ruled by Venus. So they go back and forth. You see what I'm saying? These two planets, he's ruled by these two planets. You understand what I'm saying? Uranus and Venus. So what you would do, you would look up Venus in Aquarius, and just without even looking it up, this is Muhammad Ali. Aquarius, it's the 20th degree too. Let me see what degree. That's the Libra degree. Look. Oh, look. I already done it. I'm sitting here thinking about it when I've literally already done it. Okay, so Aquarius is like a spokesman for the people. You understand what I'm saying? It's Aquarius rules the social group, the friend group. Not the close friends, the friend group, like your conscious community, if you will. And what was Muhammad Ali? He was a man for the people.
We couldn't eat in the restaurants in Louisville. We couldn't eat downtown. One day I saw two Africans go in with their robes and their turbans. They couldn't speak English. I heard the man say, "Let them in, they're not Negroes." I said, "Something's wrong. I can't say it's because I'm black, because they're so black and they're blue," but they went in. So I said, "Well, I get my Olympic gold medal, then I'll go in." I went and got my gold medal, went back in, ordered 2 cheeseburgers, and they said, "Sorry, we don't serve Negroes." I said, "I don't eat them either. Just give me 2 cheeseburgers." And she said, "You're getting smart." She called the manager, and he said something about, "I don't care who he is." She said, "Cassius Clay, I don't care who he is." Anyway, but I couldn't. The idea was I couldn't eat there, so I got so angry. I drove to the Ohio River and stood there and looked at the gold medal, and I could imagine that American flag waving when they played the national anthem when I beat the Pole to the Russian. Dun, 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 dun. And I'm standing with the medal on. Dun, 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 dun. I said, "Boy, I'm going back to Louisville, and I can eat now. I can go in the restaurants, put them on the spot. They can't put me out there. I'm the champ of the world. I'm in a big country like Rome, representing the United States, one little city named Louisville, and now I done beat the whole world. Boy, dun, dun." They put me out of that restaurant. I said, "This medal ain't worth a damn." I become so flustered. Now I wish I still had it because I wouldn't become as frustrated now. But at the time, I took that medal and said, "It ain't worth nothing. I don't care." I took it off my neck and said, "It ain't no good. It ain't. Don't you know Ohio River." I hear there's problems in Australia just like there are in America and other countries. But to all of those, regardless of you're Australian, whether you're black or white, it's one thing I want you to always remember. It says, when we mistreat others, we are certainly mistreating the artists who created them. If we realize this, it will not be difficult to feel God's presence everywhere. As I repeat, when we mistreat others, we are certainly mistreating the artist who created them. If we realize this, it will not be difficult to feel God's presence everywhere.
Aquarius rules the people. The salt. I find this very interesting. The salt, because each sign has a salt. Salts, SALT. I don't know how I'm sounding when I'm pronouncing this. The salt for Aquarius is table salt, the basic table salt that we season our food with. It makes so much sense to me when you think about Aquarius is the salt for the people, and that's the salt that we basically use. I just thought that was very interesting. So anyway, like I said, he's ruled by Aquarius. I mean, he's ruled by Venus. His Venus is in Aquarius, right? Aquarius is ruled by Uranus. Uranus is in Taurus. So these two energies play off each other, and they're promoted within the person. And who was he? He was the man for the people. He was people's idols. He's still people's idols. I had in this house a picture of Muhammad Ali on the wall until my son broke in an accident. You know what I'm saying? Stuff happens. But it was Muhammad Ali who made me love boxing. Well, it was Mike Tyson and Sugar Ray Leonard, because that was my daddy was into. But when I got to be a teenager, I watched classic boxing. I was watching Muhammad Ali versus Joe Frazier, and that shit blew my mind. So like I say, I mean, I'm showing you how this stuff manifests in real life. You understand what I'm saying? The man is ruled by Venus and Uranus, and these two energies played off each other, and they had a 90-degree angle too, almost exact 90-degree angle. Which is kind of what you would the hard angles are what you have to master. Yeah, hold on. I ain't even finna get into that right now. I just seen something else. But the hard angles of a chart is what you need to master to become, your greatest self, your greater self. You'll notice, you'll find out if you study that the third sign ahead of you have a problem with. For me, as a Gemini, it's Virgo. The Virgo energy. It's somewhat difficult for me. Details, like I said, I fucked this up. Details, you see what I'm saying? Little stuff like that, and that's why I try to be a perfectionist, but I'm still airheaded because I'm a Gemini. So it's just a little bit difficult for me, and that's how it works for most people. You know what I'm saying? But some people some people master these things young. It just depends on the person, depends on the life, etc., etc. And this is why astrology doesn't rule you, but it is you. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I'm hoping to impart in this series of videos. So as you can see, Muhammad Ali fits the bill. He was a Capricorn too. Anyway, what I want to do is, what I'm gonna do for him specifically, I'm gonna do the first one with him. Is I want to look at some of his fights and on those dates, see where the planets were, and see how the things came out, because I already looked at one of them and I was like, oh, that's interesting. So you know what I'm saying? I'm going to be. This is what I'm going to be going through. So if I show you, if I can give you the philosophy, you can get my ebook. I wrote it down in the ebook. You know what I'm saying? That was my whole point, because I knew this type of stuff right here takes in-depth study. You have to study yourself. You understand what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying you got to be staring at a chart for 10 hours or what have you, but you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about daily, looking at this, looking that up, seeing where the moon is, blah 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 blah. See, when I do charts, typically I will put the next moon transit. I'll put a date right here, put the date for the sun transits every year, because your birthday is the day that the sun transits your degree that you were born. But you have a moon birthday, you have a Mercury birthday, Venus, blah 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 blah, and your moon one happens every month, because the moon goes through the chart every month. So every month on this, when the moon hits whatever yours is, I peeped that. I ain't even peeped that. But you know what? I don't know if, let me see something. Oh yeah, I got his part of fortune. So they must have had the time for him, because they don't have the time for Deontay Wilder. So when you don't have the time, you don't know your moon, you don't know your ascendant, you don't know your parts of fortune. It's right here, because these are calculated based on your time. So time is it's money, goddamn me. But real quick, I'm gonna show you something with Deontay Wilder. I know I kind of got sidetracked. What was I saying lastly? I was gonna say his moon is the same as mine. Mine 25 degrees Pisces. And I was saying I'm not sure if that's the right time. That's why I got on that. You see my mind? See, Gemini.
Mentally gone.
But anyway, but you see him, same thing with Sugar Ray Robinson. You know, all his planets. Saturn is in Virgo, so they go at the Mercury. Mercury is in Taurus, so Mercury and Mars is in Taurus, so they both go back to Venus. You see, and Venus is in Aries. So that goes back to Mars. And I forgot to put the arrow on that. God damn. I cannot do nothing right sometimes.
Mentally gone.
Okay. So, lastly, because I think I heard a baby crying. Okay. I got to sum this up. I'm not sure if he's crying, but I got to go check. Yeah, baby crying. So, to sum it up, I just want to show you this last thing. Why I got him quiet for a second. Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder. My hypothesis is this type of thing, where all the planets go back to 1 to 2 planets, creates a great boxer, a legend in a sense. Okay, that's somewhat of my philosophy. I mean, because these two. And some other things I'm gonna show you in a minute. Later with these other ones. But look at Deontay Wilder doesn't do that, as you can see. Even though he is ruled essentially by Venus, because his sun is 29 degrees Libra, and that 29 degree in the Virgo subsign, Okay, anyway, I want to show you this real quick. He known for his right hand, right? The right side of the brain, even though the right side rules the left side of your body, and the left side of your brain rules the right side of your body. Venus and Jupiter represent the right mind, and his is exactly 120 degrees away from each other. This is a very harmonious angle, and it just struck me as like, because that's his weapon of choice. You know what I'm saying? His right hand, and the right side is so it's more to that, I imagine, but we'll find out later. Right now, daddy duty. So take it easy.
Mentally gone. I guess because this game was sent to me wrong. Fully dedicated and knew my time wasn't fixed to be long. Blood tight on this white, my name was instantly known. When everybody else was out, my trap consistently on. My nuts extensively long. I thank God, cause I was meant to be strong. Palm stayed on the heat, you might think my head was sent to me grown. If a nigga even fleshed, then he gone. And every day I had to repent to the throne. I'm taking chances that can get me.